The magnificent James Marsden.
Welcome, buddy.
Thank you very much. I don't think I've ever been called magnificent.
Yeah, you are magnificent.
But I'll take it.
Because you've done everything, and we think you're even more magnificent. We just found out that you spent a bit of time here in Sydney.
Yes, I was here in 2005. We were shooting Superman Returns. I was here for about 11 months. I had a nice place in Paddington.
Oh, Paddo.
Right.
Any locals there? Did you visit any locals for a couple of brews?
I never made it anywhere other than the Royal.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. Apparently there were restaurants nearby, but I went straight there
Was
and
it the sports?
pounded the VB.
Little sports area that you enjoyed, mate, there with the TAB in the corner.
I did indeed. I was there an embarrassing amount of time.
Oh, that's perfect.
Well, now we can call you a local, mate. You're one of ours. So you were here for a whole year.
I was, just under a year.
Well, welcome back. You're only here for a couple of days now, and you are promoting Westworld. This, the people that are behind this, what are they on, James? Because when you get a script for Westworld, do you even understand what's going on when you read the script?
No.
Just go for
it. That's not a joke, really. By design, it's meant to, they're very subversive. It's not supposed to be an easy show to get, but there's a lot of depth there. There's a lot of storylines that are intersecting and overlapping, and timelines that play with time and everything. But the themes are very big, and it's by design, it's not supposed to wrap up till the end of the season.
Well,
so
can we give too much away? I mean, for anyone watching it, I think the project summed it up quite well last night. They said it's a big game park that you go into, similar to like a virtual reality thing where you go into the West, the wild, wild West. Mm-hmm. You're a transient. Can we say that, or is that secret?
It's a theme park for the uber wealthy where they can go be
Anywhere.
transported to the wild, wild West, and we're exploring a few other parks this season. That's not really spoiling anything because you've seen Shogun World and some of the ads, but they're inhabited by hosts that are essentially robots that are indistinguishable from human beings. And in the first season, you can shoot them, you can defile them, you can do whatever, But then the hosts start to gain sentience and consciousness. And
become humans
by the end
themselves.
of the last season, they start to revolt.
Right. Because you know what? It's a bit of a dream. You must get and see so much stuff, right? So you got to pick and choose and go with your gut. But when you get onto something like this is an actor's dream, isn't it? Because the following is huge.
Yeah, it's a really special thing. We shoot in L.A., and that's where I live, so I get to stay home with my kids. But also just like I talked about, the themes of the show, where the show can go. The cast is like phenomenal. It's a great caliber of people you're working with, and you just want to be. This is the kind of show that's like the dream project, and way smarter than I am. So
Mate,
I get to pretend like I'm smarter than I am. Yes, it's my show.
Well, speaking of the cast, you have Luke Hemsworth is in there with you, isn't he?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
He's an Aussie.
Not
Well,
interested.
Is he on the show? I didn't know.
Maybe.
Yes, he's one of my good buddies. I just have to throw a little shade his way.
Yeah.
Of
You
course.
do.
Have you been invited to Byron to party with Chris Hemsworth
With
and
the
Matt
Hemsworths.
Damon, and
Here
they
we
seem
go.
to have this boys club
Here
going
we
on
go.
up there?
Luke was very kind enough to extend me that offer
Really?
while I was here. Sadly, my trip is so short. I do have to
How
get back.
annoying. What about your mate Ryan Gosling? Right. Let's talk about The Notebook because
Well,
Fitzy's had a
you-
crush on him for such a long time.
You've had a fascinating career, mate. You Cyclops and
You've done
X-Men.
everything.
You Notebook, one of the great. First episode of The Nanny. We can go all the way back here. You've had a great. Superman Returns.
Hairspray.
Hairspray. This is awesome. But Notebook. Can I ask this question? I was asking the guys before. Did you go for Ryan Gosling's role? Did you go for that role? Could have you been Ryan Gosling in The Notebook? Could have you had that character?
Boy, it was so long ago. I'm trying to remember. I think it happened very quickly.
Right.
I think there
Did
was
you audition for it?
I did,
James?
and I did with Nick Cassavetes,
Yes.
and it was not for Gosling's role. He had already been cast.
Right.
Okay, he was.
So it was for the other guy, and I think there was another actor who had fallen out, and they were scrambling. Like,
Right,
you know.
okay.
So I came in and read for Nick, and I think we all thought no one knew it was going to do what it was going to do.
No.
I think, we realized that the material was somewhat schmaltzy, but we all wanted to elevate it into something special, and God, they really did. Ryan and Rachel and Jenna Rollins and James Garner, they really just brought it to a whole other level. So I don't think that we ever thought it would be bad. I just didn't think we anticipated the success.
When you saw it for the first time, did you go, "Oh, hey, we got something special here"? Was there a tear from you?
When I saw it for the first time, I was very moved by it. That's my way of saying I was crying.
I was howling like a
premiere.
baby up the back.
But it was only because of the sea of grown men splashing cold water on their face.
Yeah, that's what it
at the
was.
same time, that then it was like, it was okay to cry. But yeah, I think it was a special thing, and to this day, people come up to me, and sometimes just very macho men, like, oh mate, you're my favorite movie I've ever seen before. Well, yeah, X-Men. No, Notebook, mate.
Notebook, mate. I love a Notebook.
Cry my eyes out every time. It happens like
He's a bikie.
Women come up and say we have these like Notebook groups, like once a week we get together and we watch the movie.
Yeah, crazy.
It's a cool, special thing to be a part of. I did not anticipate it having this sort of
phenomenal.
legs.
You got a great radio voice. Did you study journalism in university?
I did. Yeah.
Want to be a weatherman or a
I
traffic
was
man?
when I
or
was 16 years old. I was cast as a local news anchor on Good Morning Oklahoma. It was a
Funny.
live morning news show.
Is there any vision of that still? Can you still find that somewhere?
No.
Or did you burn it?
No.
burn the building. Burn the
I
building
made
down.
sure that it was on. No, there are clips out there on YouTube. You may have to hunt for them, but yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
Oh, mate.
16 years old and delivering 2 minutes of, teacher of the week. Is just, but wearing my grandfather's suits that are 3 sizes too big.
Perfect.
And recycling them.
Just perfect.
But I mean, I'm so stage starved as an actor. All I got to do is put this microphone in front of me. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, you've got a great
Hey,
voice.
everyone. Hey, good morning. Hey.
Very.
I'm back.
Well, you can hear that voice on Westworld, Season 2, every Monday, 11 a.m. on Foxtel. James Marsden, thank you very much for coming in.
No!